All right, thank you for tuning in. I want to start by clarifying this. There is this video that I watched where somebody was like trying to understand the reason behind the DPM, our Deputy Prime Minister, in the person of Dr. Ngozi Orebeze, why she's forming her own military group aside of outside of what the PM, Master Simon, but the one that he created, because they are trying to see maybe Gentle the Yahoo or Triple G, the Igwe Butoza, to see them talk or do these things. Anyway, I'll try to explain it maybe the way I feel, because it's not everything that is coming to an open. But one thing you should have in mind, if you are following what we are doing, you will see that when all these things started, these people were attacking our DPM. Even Gentle the Yahoo, even the Igwe Butuza, they have video that they were like calling her name specifically, that she wasn't doing anything to them. But later on, that was when they were deceived. They were like being misinformed of what is going on, that this our DPM have seized the means of giving them money or providing for their needs, or the lying and a lot of things. So but later on, when they now realize that some of these things are lies, that it wasn't true, they begin to desist from coming out to say it. And if for long now nobody have heard from anybody to come to say because they do this or it has been for long now, nothing is coming out like that. So it's not, that one is not even a problem, because it's as well happened during the time of PM. So that they just made that little mistake and take correction is human. Anybody can make that kind of mistake. But where I am like, you, even if nobody tells you, you will know that it's a correction of mistake. And there are the way that things will be, you don't need to be exposing yourself more. You use the one that made mistake you made before to learn lesson. And the lesson there is that they should not be coming out, because if they come out to say, we are solidarity with the government now, you know these people have been there causing trouble. They might rise up another thing to start saying some things bad. But one thing you should hold there is that since they are no longer talking about her, because before that is their topic, anytime they come out they begin to cajole and say all sorts of lies about what they have been feeded with from the fallback people. So meanwhile, when they now realize what happened during the time of our PM, when some of them refused to join him, or he left them and carried those that agreed to follow him and moved on. And that is how majority of them fall and follow even a bag and all this thing, and that one ended. You will not ask that question during our PM time. Why did he leave the ESN that Mazen Nnamdi Kanu formed to form his own BLA and all these things? So that is the question you'll be asking yourself. This thing is just there to teach you ahead of time. Don't think that anybody is confusing. Nobody is confusing you, because it's clear now that this one happened again, another this fallback, this bridge again, instead of to move on, because our PM is not there, they want to cause trouble again, exactly what the US people did. And as wise as this woman can be, and smart enough, she decentralized the military, and that is the best thing that happened. Other people, maybe other people might join newly, but they later stop, because to avoid much sabu people entering into it. So but it's good, so your state, you know people that is coming in. That decentralized will make you that military in your own area, you know them, not from people who you don't know whether they are Boko Haram, whether they are terrorists, or they will join to say that they are Biafra. We need to come there to be causing trouble. So they are having that separate, and each state having their own with their districts. They can go even as low as in villages if they can organize it, but under the leadership of this governments, of this Biafra government. So meanwhile, people asking that question, why did she leave the one that PM made to open her own? It is not it. It is the same people. Only but few that refuse to join with her have their own, to be saying whatever they want, to be cajoling, saying this kind of thing, asking this kind of question. Because if you are with government, if you are joining them to listening to maybe the video, especially on Saturday that they do fundraising, that she normally gives speech, we hear her say a lot of things that if you are following the government, you will not ask some questions because everything is clear and most of evidence are there to explain more to some people who doesn't understand. But it's unfortunate that majority of people asking this question are not even ready to know the truth, or they'll just be hearing it anyhow that they get the information, they will be passing it out, and that is where their knowledge ended. They will be confused and they will not look for a way to be corrected. When they want to look for, they'll still go back to that place that the government have been elevated from, because this bridge is the one that will give birth to this government, just the way the IPOB brought bridge, and now bridge now brought USB. There is nothing different and they are still one, we are one people. So it's even silly to say I am not IPOB, I am not bridge, we are all of them. So sometimes when you say don't call yourself because you are not, we are. Even that person saying that you are not a USB, you are the one to remove yourself. All of us are the same thing. Just that you don't want to move forward, you want to move backward. Which one is better in life? And during the time of Simon, he say we will wait till when our leader Nandi comes out so that we start doing things. If he have said so, we would have been waiting till today, and what would have and another thing that people are confused, these lobbies layers that always cause trouble, that trying to make his staying with us, he's no longer with us because the bridge has already been dissolved, but people are still calling it, they are still taking it to be relevant, but without knowing who the power has been bestowed on have dissolved it, and so shall it be. And people are asking questions about why it is being dissolved. Our PM said it, once this country will be redeclared, the bridge will be dissolved immediately. He did not say later, he said immediately, and that is what she have done. So she's following the mandates. All these things we are trying to be explaining, even if we have said it before, we are repeating it because a lot of people are still confused about something that is going on, and they wouldn't go to right page to get the right information. But I thank God, so far so good. Those that knows what they are doing, their work will always be showing. That's why this recent saga and the propaganda going here and there. You see the recent one that I would like to read for you. The one that is coming from Elias. Not, sorry, let me just read it the way that our DPM say, because they said that they sued. Why I know you might have come to across this maybe by many people in social media that might have used it to make videos, and why I just want to read it to show you the kind of zeal and that is fearless. When somebody is fearless and ready to face anything, you don't fight truth, you don't fight light. Darkness can never fight light. So if you think that maybe you are a lawyer, or maybe you have branch, you have people, or you will fail. People have been trying and they are failing, and they will continue to fail. This is a reply to the Daily Post Nigerian news. Gota media will always bring in something, even if it is true or not true. Whatever that is coming out, we in fact, any evil that formed against us is already dead on arrival. It is already dead on arrival. So whomever that is still planning ahead, you will still end up the way others has ended, because it doesn't start today, and God will continue to give victory to the just. So fighting a grace is inviting your disgrace. Know this and know peace. So I want to read it just for the sake of proving her readiness for anything that might come out, and for the people that are thinking that if this woman is now hold down, it will be over. It will not be over. Just mark it somewhere, it will not be over. It has happened several times, and she's saying it. And if it will be the worst mistake, because now the government is already formed, and it will be very difficult to pull down, because already the 40 states are working. They are working. Even those in homeland and abroad, they are working day and night. So it is even easier than when they took PM, because it has not been, this whole state has not started working, even though that states are there, but now they are expanding it, and there is a lot of positive fruit it is yielding. So before I continue, I would like you to use your spiritual mind to see the kind of boldness to tell them, go and do your worst, that we are not moved. So she said the Nigerian government and their agents in Bridge are restless, using the name of our prime minister to promote their evil agenda. They have failed woefully. So the United States of Biafra government will show Amdabri, Elias and Ogenkere etc. that we are made of strainer stuff. I will never read it back. I'll look for it in English. You say STERNER, strainer stuff. You will get what she's trying to let you know. That is not the kind of people that in fall back or people who doesn't use their, before anything will happen, we are already as in ready for it. Before they accept to carry this mantle, they know that a lot of storms will come, but they have already made themselves ready to tackle it. She went on by saying this exposes those fighting the actualization of the sovereign state of Biafra and our PM Simon Ekpa. Biafra, be not moved. The battle is won. I know you might have come across this before, but the way, the energy, the zeal, the kind of morale will tell you that this is no good area. Anyone trying to, it's not about your money, it's not about your level, whatever. It's all about the truth. The truth, only the truth shall set you free. Because when I think about this man that called himself to be a lobby, if you are this our PM, that you are rubbishing what he have been doing and even lying on top of it, because there is this recent one where he was trying to I'll still read that one out. I have it here. So where he's trying to threaten people who thought that they are quiet. He's trying to make himself to be relevant. Okay, let me read it immediately. He said this one is from Elias. He said people thought that Ngozi Orabeze and her associates would not be held accountable. Sensitive action will never be pre-announced. Will not be announced. You will learn after they happen. So we hear inside, they are cooking inside. But the more you cook, the more you dig your grave. Not for us, because aka anyị kwụkwọ ọtọ, onye ọbụla na fight grace will always be disgrace. Ọ ya bụ ekpere anyị, ọ bụ ha ji ekpere. If you are in the right place and we are wrong and we are doing what we are doing wrong, whatever that you do will affect us. But if we are not wrong, we are doing the right thing, and you are trying to disorganize or misinform or do any evil that will hurt this movement, my dear, you are buying you are digging your own grave, not us. So he went on by saying you will learn after they happen. That is, after they are not giving information, but when after, because this one that just came recently, whether it is true or not, we are not shaked. After all, those ones that they have even in the zoo in Nigeria, even in the film, how are you seeing the outcome of those things? Even though that foolish people will begin on time to make mockery of themselves without it ending yet. I be the court, I be the get nothing, baby. You see the shame going on. Yes, you still have that morale to be saying nonsense without hearing it all. It have not started, and they are now popping champagne. Sorry for some people, because you might say, look at he's now having gray hair. Yes, he might have gray hair, but that is not the end of it. He's still alive. That life is the most important thing, and that is what all we ask God to keep him. He will finish what he started. It doesn't matter how long it's taking. The only thing that is paining him is his people that are dying. But after all this rain, after all this storm, after all these mountains that we are crossing, surely victory will be for the just. He went on by saying, if you mess around with me or Bridgie, you will be held accountable. I am not in the forgiveness business. Thank you. If you play game with me or the Biafran government, a spectacle example will be made out of you. You have said it all, but what I am saying in effect is that ka ọ dịrị gị ka isi chere m, ọ bụ na ichere m ezigbo echiche ya bịakwa, ọ bụ na ichere m ajọ echiche ya bịakwa, because it's not even no longer for our DPA. He's trying to tell all that are with her, so which we are part of it. So whatever that is coming out of their plan, whatever that will be for their own failing, for their own fall, because the pit they dig for us, they will fall into it, because our hands are clean. Onye ọbụla na-agba grace but will always be disgrace. Onye ọbụla my final, I know anyị adịghị ekpe ekpere ma onye m kwuo okwu. Just a word is enough. Even the Bible says, declare a word and it shall come to pass. Ọ ụcha ihe anyị na-ekwu, ya dekwala gị ka isi chere, ichekwara anyị eche echiche ya bịakwala gị, because onwe onye anyị na-eche. If you believe that what you are doing for this movement is for their good, you're supposed not to be fighting your brothers and sisters. They are not the Fulanis and the herdsmen that is destroying our place. Go and fight those ones that are making our people that are destroying homes and our crops. They are people you should face with. If you think you have power or you have mouth to speak it out, that the world might hear and do something, not fighting your own and trying to claim you are freedom fight. All these people are distractors, and not only that, they are the people that are dragging us back. But God will shame all of them, because this movement have taken a lot of people. And if you are still like being scared to speak out, one day you might be affected, you might be a victim. Nobody is exemption. Look at just these few days, people were kidnapped with beautiful cars that have been left and they are no more. It's not about even your money. You are not secured, you are not free. The only thing that will save us is this government, because already the government of the zoo have already failed. And now that's why we want to have our freedom. That's why we want to go on our separate way, because that's the only place we can have our full time freedom. Not the one that they will tell you, if they kill you, don't retaliate, don't face them. You just be pleading. Yes, you are pleading, it will not save you yet. They'll still be buying you. So in a nutshell, we are winning. Just mind you, we are winning. A lot of things are going on. But if you don't hear it from you, we hear it from others. What I am begging you is try to follow the right source. If you are following maybe the US or Bridge, don't complain of anything that is going wrong, because you are part of it. You will not tell me that you love Nnamdi Kanu but you don't love PM or DPM. It's a mistake, because all of them are the same thing. So if you think about it, just know what you are doing or how you are damaging things. It's very, very, very bad that those people that are doing something that you cannot recognize it is just to be saying all sorts of lies and just to make things worse or to destroy everything. But it's not human movement. God that started this movement is the one that will finish it. If you think that is by human being, it's a mistake. So let's just have it in the back of our head and start doing the right thing, because whatever you did in this movement, be it good or bad, reward is coming. So it will not be emphasized if I remind you of this. So know the role you are playing so that you will not regret it in time to come. Thank you very much till I come your way next time. Bye.